Salute, amici. How you doing? I am here trying out. I'm in this little woodlot, this little forest. I am testing out the kit. It is currently 57 degrees and sunny. It is a beautiful, beautiful spring day. And I just got a bunch of new kit. Now I'm testing it out. Basically, I've got Vindolanda shoes, and I've got socks. I've got pants, which are not technically, we don't have any, they're very simple. I made them myself, and they're not necessarily based on any find. There are no Thurberg pants or anything like that. I've got this lovely tunic made by Medieval Design. I'll post the links on the description. And I've got this beautiful cloak that was given to me by a good friend from Legio Trio. I don't know how you say it. Legio Tri, the 3rd Legion, Kyrenaica. And I've got this helmet from Dipika. It's a Dipika helmet. So yeah, just enjoying the lovely weather. Going to the river. You see this little creek right here. This it's a lovely little spot. So we're hanging out. Yeah. See ya. So we're having a little walkabout. Beautiful weather to test the kit. The tunic is linen. It is a Coptic style, based on finds from 4th, 5th century. Different mosaics or that we found, and yeah, it's pretty cool stuff. It's not too hot. I mean, I have a little bit of like the smallest amount of sweat, mainly from the helmet and the socks, probably, but on my upper torso, my body is like very minimal. It's very good. Obviously, as you can see, I don't have a pack. I don't have a backpack. I don't have all the like trappings of I don't have a weapon. I don't want to get in trouble with the law. I don't have a weapon on me, but I do have my little bags. I made both of these. I made this one back in 2012, and I made this one last year. This is based on the Burgh bag, and it came out really good. I'm actually pretty happy with it. It was my first leather work in 12 years, so that was pretty good. So I'm pretty excited about it. So yeah, just testing out. The shoes are working like a dream. These are made by a Ukrainian maker on Etsy. I'll have the links on the description. But yeah, it's good stuff. They're working great. I mean, I have pretty good grip. I wasn't worried about the grip, obviously, but on carpet they slip a little. I did not go for the hobnails because I wanted to be able to go indoors and do reenactments at museums and things like that. So I didn't want to necessarily impact the floors, right, of the institutions. So I went without hobnails, which makes it a little bit more careful. You have to be more careful walking. You have to pay more attention to where you step in and how you're stepping, and not putting your full weight if you're not completely sure that they have good modernity imposes itself on me from the highway. But yeah, the only thing that's not working too well, my pants. I need to work a system on my pants to tie them better. You know, obviously I'm aware that the Thornburg pants, they have the loopholes, they have the little like almost like belt holes, like jeans literally. So I might do that. That might be a good way to mitigate that, and then tie them with a, you know, like a leather or, you know, just cloth like belt, and then just like you know, tighten it. And then the belt, this is a Topeka belt. It's beautiful, it's lovely, but it's a little too big. The way they make them, they're like one size fits all. So I'm gonna get the fittings, I'm gonna get the hardware, probably put it on another piece of leather, cut it out to my size, probably cut this dangly bit. I want it to fall like this, but it's too short, so it goes like that. But I want it to fall like this, and it falls like that. So probably gonna redo the belt at some point. The helmet works fine. Helmet's great. I have my fake I forgot to say, I have my fake Peleus Panonicus. Hold on. So this is my knitted, my wife made this. This is my fake Peleus Panonicus. So I'm definitely looking to get that in the future. Getting like an actual reconstructed, either making it myself or getting one that's period accurate. But for now, this kind of works. You gotta work with what you got, and you know, interpretation, reenactment is a work in progress. Always, you're always trying to get better. You're always trying to do better and be more accurate, and so yeah. Wanted to give you a little better look of the kit. Like I said, the belt is too loose. See how it kind of like falls off. Topeka makes like, you know, they have like a size, it's like a medium and a large, but you know, it's like one size fits all. It's not made by a maker that makes it specific for you. So, you know, it's a little bit harder to get it specific to your, you know, for me, it would have, fortunately, I'm not a big guy. So for me, it would have to be like right here. So this fitting right here has to be moved, and this fitting has to be moved as well. So I might potentially redo the fittings either on new leather, or if I can salvage this leather, I might use this leather, but I might use a new one. The tunic is amazing. I love it. It's wonderful. It's brilliant. I love the design. Here you can get a closer look. This is done by Medieval Design, and they're amazing. I am so happy with the construction, with the stitching, with the embroidery, with just the quality of the materials, the quality of the just the product that they've created is really great. The boots as well. Let me get a closer look. I don't know if you can see it there. I'll get you a better look in a little bit, but the shoes are really great. They're made in Ukraine, so support Ukraine. Yeah, I'll send the link. I'll have the link on the description. So he goes by Master Bogdan on Etsy, and he's a really good maker. You know, he makes really good quality shoes. I'm really happy with them. I love the design of the way that he did the he did a little like flare in the back, which is I haven't found like a specific like you know, archaeological comparison to that, but I like it. It's really nice. And then the way that he did the stitching and the way he did the lacing is just really beautiful. I really like it. My bag is not as cool. You can see the stitching is really bad. It's like baby's first project, but on this side it looks good, so I usually show it like that. So it's a really nice bag. It's good for keeping your wallet, your modern keys, your phone. So it's really nice. And then this one's smaller. This one's the one that I have like all my period accurate stuff in, to show like coins and dice and stuff. It's getting a little cold. I'm gonna get my cloak. So yeah, that's the kit. I'm gonna show you how to put the cloak on. So I don't actually have the details on this cloak. I will get that later. Might have a video specifically on cloaks, talk about different ones. But this one's given to me by a good friend. Shout out to Andy. And yeah, so Antonio. But yeah, there you go. If it's warm out, you can just kind of show a little shoulder, show a little, you know, if it's warm out. If it's cold out, then, you know. I like the construction of this. I might get a sagum later. I might either make it myself or get it. Shout out to Medieval Design. they have some really good ones there, so I might do something later for that. But for right now, this works. You know, it's a little, I'd like it to be a little bit longer. You know, obviously I'd like it to go all the way to my bottoms. But to keep the cold out, to keep the, you know, the wind out, it's pretty good. It works really well. Yeah. Let me show you the helmet. So the helmet is the Pika made, which they're Indian makers, and you know, it's really good. Don't worry about this stuff that's on it right now. I tried the boiled linseed oil on it. I put way too much on it. I'm having to take it off slowly and peel it off. I put way too much on it. So I definitely recommend doing like olive oil. If it gets rusty, I recommend like a soft Brillo pad, like one of the or steel wool, actually, like a steel wool, and like the finest, like the 0000, I think it's 4 zeros. The steel wool, like, you know, will buffer right out, get this stuff out. But I haven't had any issues with it getting rusty, honestly. It looks great, and I keep it obviously in a dry location. I keep it in a, you know, dry, dark location. I've seen online people say stuff like cleaning it with salt, like scrubbing it with like rock salt or something. Yeah, definitely don't do that. I did that once, and it like, that's the most rust that I got. So yeah, don't do that. Do not listen to anybody who says that. Use sand for sure. Sand if you want to be period accurate. Use a Brillo pad or steel wool if you want to be modern about it. I've been putting olive oil on it, which is great. Unfortunately, olive oil does have a water content to it, so there is that issue. But it's worked pretty well. And when you get home, like if you put your fingers on it, if you put your sweat, your sweaty hands with salt and water on them, when you get home and you clean it with alcohol. So basically like isopropyl, or like, you know, just I forgot what they call it, like denatured alcohol, just like not like drinking alcohol, but like a cleaning alcohol. I don't know. I use isopropyl alcohol. I just use like alcohol and oil. So you clean it up really good, clean, and then you put a little bit of oil on it. Let me show you the construction. That's the nose guard. That it's got leather inside. We don't actually know what the original looked like inside. We don't know if it had this leather or not. Obviously that doesn't survive in the archaeological record. It's very hard for leather to survive in the archaeological record. It does sometimes in anaerobic conditions, but all these fittings and stuff, this is like a best interpretation. So there you have it, right there. You have it. I'm in love with this helmet. I love it. It is a little tall on the head. I will say it sits a little, so like if I use it without any kind of padding, it fits, you know, it fits all right. But obviously if you're gonna be getting bonked in the head, if you're gonna be getting hit in the head, obviously that's gonna be a little bit you want a little bit more padding. So you would have your Pilios Panonicus, and then you would put your helmet on top of that. So you can see it's a little tall on the head, right? But that's actually, I think it's pretty much intended. I mean, this is not meant for it's not made to my specifications. It's not specifically made to my sizing, but I think it's supposed to be tall on the head. In my understanding is to deflect the blows, so like you don't get hit exactly on the crown of the head. You have a little bit of cushion, a little bit of padding there. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Let's see what we got over here. I don't know if that looks good at all. I don't know what that looks like, but see ya. Man, I love these shoes. Basically, it feels like you're walking barefoot, but you know, you have protection so you don't get cut or step on a rock or something. But basically, it feels like you're walking barefoot. I love them. It's amazing.